Hey, what's up, you guys? Rodney Skinner here. I just wanted to come on here just to share some things with you guys and give you guys a little word of encouragement, and I pray that this will be a blessing to somebody out there. And so, just wanted to share with you guys when I was growing up, I had an interest in so many different things. When I was a kid, I was into sports like basketball, and I was also into drawing and things like that. But there was just something about music that really spoke to me and touched me on a personal level. You know, you're talking about an art form where you're free to express how you feel and, to be able to put, your thoughts and emotions into a song, you know. And when I saw a piano for the first time in my life in kindergarten, I saw this beautiful upright piano and heard it. I was attracted to it and I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. And ever since then, I just started learning and, just started, really getting information from older people, big bros, and things like that. But take me aside and, show me things, show me, chords and things like that. And just learning everything I could, learning improvisation, learning, different techniques, that I could incorporate. And once I got to a point in my life where I was able to really, flex and stretch my imagination to create things out of the ground, to be able to carve things out of the ground, and turn them into songs, And so I thank God, I'm grateful to God for the gift. And for me, growing up and being the only one in the household who was pretty much musically inclined, um, it's tough, it's tough, because, you're not in a musically inclined family. You're pretty much the only one who is musically inclined, you know, and everybody else is pretty much looking at you, you know. And so you kind of feel like you're the odd one out, and that's how I felt. I felt like I was the odd one out. I felt like I was the weirdo, you know. But over time, I learned not to look at it in a bad way because you know, each and every one of us has something to give to this world, you know, and I knew that music is something that God put inside of me to be able to share it with the world, to be able to, encourage and inspire people by using the language of music, the expression, of music, to be able to really express how I feel and to be able to, inspire people to be able to talk to people through music, you know. And so it was my pretty much my way of just, sharing, spreading love and inspiration and hope with the world. And so each and every one of us are here, for a purpose. Each and every one of us has a role to play. You know, we're not here to be part of the census head count. We're here to actually play a role. Nobody's here to be a innocent bystander or a movie extra, if you will. You know, each and every one of us has a role to play in this world. You know, I don't know what your role is. You may be, a hairdresser or a barber. You know, you may be working in a grocery store. You may be working a food bank. You may be a waiter or a waitress in a restaurant. You know, you may be in pharmaceutical stuff. You may be in the medical field and things like that. Whatever your purpose is, whatever your calling is, you know, follow your heart, do it to the best of your ability. This is something that you feel that you are preordained to do, that this is your destiny, that this is your purpose for your life, then you should do it, and don't allow anyone to tell you otherwise, you know. And one of the things I had to learn was to really, follow my inner voice and follow my heart, you know, because there will be people who will try to discourage you. There will be people who will say otherwise, be it peers or your friends or even your family, you know. And, it's hard for, your friends and family to understand that this is something that is in you to do, and they're busy wondering, like, how are you going to make money from this? How are you going to, make a living doing this? They're, they're going to say, it's impossible. You need to look for something else. It's great that you do this, but you need to look for something else, you know, and, and for people to say this, you know, that definitely tells me that they don't believe in this gift that God has put inside of me, you know. And I truly believe that what God has given me is something that is bigger than me, you know. And so, when you're dealing with people who just won't encourage you, who won't give you the kind of, words of encouragement that you need so that you can continue to do what you do, you know, it can be difficult at times. It can be frustrating at times. There are times where I get frustrated, with my family sometimes, because they fear that I'm going to be a bum, They fear that they feel like I'm not doing anything. They feel like I'm just sitting around wasting time, you know? And, and that's the kind of things that you expect from people who obviously never took the time to really know who you are and never really got a chance to really talk to you and see what you're really all about, and they never and they just don't understand how serious you are about pursuing this, And so I knew for me that I really wanted to pursue music. Ever since high school, I knew immediately that music was something that I wanted to do. After playing for my high school gospel choir and everything, and being grateful to God for some of the awards that I got, doing that, you know, and at the same time, I knew that this was something that was preordained for my life, that this is my purpose for being here, you know, that I found my niche, that I found what it is that I'm supposed to do, that this is my calling, this is why I'm here, And so there may be somebody out there who is still asking themselves, why am I here? I'm doing all this stuff for other people, but what am I doing for myself? What is it that I want to do for the rest of my life? And, I just want to encourage you to follow your heart, even when you're facing opposition from your friends and from your family who may think or say otherwise, but still follow your heart. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But as long as you stay committed, as long as you stay the course, something good is going to come out of it. There's a pot of gold waiting for you at the end. And I know that there's a pot of gold waiting for me. And I want to get it. I know it's there. And I want to get it. And so you get yours too. And so may God bless you. May God keep you. You guys take care. Go forth into greatness.